Peace, 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 fam. Peace, 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 fam. First thing I want to do is say, the sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. Peace unto you. Good morning. We pay all due respects to the Creator. Amun. Peace, 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 peace. Listen here. Gods, goddesses, kings and queens, brothers and sisters. This is the morning message. Today the morning message is right here in my own home. And I wanted it this way. It probably going to be a part 2 of this series. And I'll be going through in and out of things. So bear with me. First thing I want to say is this here. Excuse me, a little dry. The other day, I put a post about interracial couples. I put out a lot of interracial posts and words that I was saying about interracial couples. But once again, I was doing some studying late last night, early this morning. And, you know, it depends on you. Because interracial couples has been around for centuries. If some of you know it, if you did any documents, any research, excuse me, you will understand that interracial couples has been around for centuries. Cleopatra, didn't she not have babies by Mark Antony, I believe? Not Mark Antony, what's his name? Mark Antony? But he was from Rome. The brother was from Rome. And I don't mean brother in consists of black on black. I mean the man. He was from Rome, and I believe he was Mark something. I hate when I lose my thoughts. I really do. I really hate that. So I apologize for that. But she also was messing with Caesar, one of the Caesars. And she did it for power. Because the Romans came in there to take over Egypt. And she wasn't having it. Cleopatra wasn't having it. The real Cleopatra anyways. Not the ones you see on TV, Hollywood, with Elizabeth Taylor and all them other white folks. And it's no disrespect. These are actors just doing their job. And this is where I want to start to unwind what I'm about to say. Because if you don't know your history, you don't know anything, and someone throws you a bone, or when I say a bone, throw you an idea or information. If you go 40 years ago, I wasn't pro-black, or I wasn't into my spirituality. Because see, I want y'all to understand something. I'm not pure pro-black. I'm not pro-black. So I'm just a messenger. But I am into my spirituality. So I can diverse any way I want. And I know some of y'all will, well, you just going in, you're not, I use Revelations chapter 3 verses 16. And it's based on saying, I'm not hot, I'm not cold, I'm lukewarm, so throw me out, vomit me out. You can use that, because some of y'all would do that. I know that, I know who you are. But it's not based on that. It's based that I'm just a messenger, and I'm here to deliver a message or information to my peoples. There's other cultures that be watching my videos. Now, they can watch a video, but they don't have to say they like it. You understand? So remember, I'm not here for likes. I'm not here for how many people's going to press like and we like what you say. I'm not here for that because I'm a messenger. You have to understand that. The messages, we're on a low key. We're on a low key. And we just deliver the message when the message needs to be told. Ancestors wanted me to speak, so I'm going to speak. And I'm going to give you some information. So, interracial couples. If you don't know your history about interracial couples, you don't know when the Caucasian man went into Africa. He could have done it on his religious belief. Went into Africa and said, "Listen here, God is white. We already know all those things." And slept with one of them African women. And I'm going to be honest with you. Most of those religious men did that. And then all of a sudden, here's this baby that comes out. And it's a baby, it has nothing to do with anything. And it comes from a mixed parent. But ultimately, whether we like it or not, you're only talking about mixed color code, skin color. Because history and its facts, because when I did my research from Dr. Ben and Phil Valentine and John Henry Clark and Koba, Dr. Koba, which we call him, some of y'all call him Dr. Koba, some of y'all call him Booker T. Those guys has been on, some of them been on a Hidden Color documentary. But Dr. Koba is a professor. He deals with science, facts. So you do your research, and I gave you these names. And he basically said in Hidden Color, they talk about how African people, when they migrated outside and went north, they got trapped in the ice ages. Not the only one that's dead. There's a lot of scientists, black scientists, who clearly states that. Even your Caucasian scientists will tell you that, but not just openly the way we do it. Stay with me, bear with me. So when I'm saying that, I'm saying this here. You're looking at your brother who just happened to lose his skin pigment. That's what he did. He lost it. And not only did he lost his skin pigment, he also lost something else. The humane. The transformation of the sun people. Listen here, living here where we live at, I live here in New York City. Okay? I live here in New York City. We don't get the proper sun. You know all these skyscrapers all around us. We don't get the proper sun up in here. Yeah, I mean, if you go down south into the islands, I'll be much darker than this. All day, every day. You understand? So not to be bouncing around and getting you confused, but interracial has been around for centuries. It is nothing new. It's just that every generation seems to have a problem about it. You just do. Do your research. And then if you got like 200-300 years of you constantly looking at the same people, you understand? I mean, it don't matter if it's the melanin race or the Caucasian race. You know, what's so crazy is this. Remember, in parts of Africa today, to this day and time, they've never seen a Caucasian face. You have to understand, and they don't have nothing of any technology that's around them. They live in harmony where they're at. But you know how Caucasian people is. We got to go to that island. We got to see who's over there. You know, they don't want to leave things alone. That's the problem I have with when it comes to Caucasian. I mean, education-wise, you'll learn things, you know what I'm saying, you know, to a point. But certain parts of the places just leave things alone. Because once you step on that clean sand, you've now dirtied it, if you will. Interracial couples. You only marrying another human being. But from what region? What region is this other human being is from? What state? What country? You see? The language is different. But if you are here in America, that's who you are. You born here in America. There is no blue line or white line or black line. You born in America. 200 years here in America. You tell me who you are. The Africans don't acknowledge you as Africans. Now, we're not going to say all the Africans, because you got to be very careful. But a lot of Africans do not acknowledge American melanin people as Africans, because, in fact, you're not. Until you do your DNA, where you come from. Because if African people migrated all over the world, what part you come from? Now, we all know civilization started in Africa. I mean, this is what science basically states. So, people don't talk like, well, originally we're all from Africa. Nobody want to talk like that. See, what you're doing is you're becoming complex. People want to talk about now. They'll give you 100 to 200 years space. They'll give you that. But to state and say in 200 years ago, when you look at this, the math on that one, we're in 2017, right? All right, we're going to do it quick. 2017, right? I said 200 years ago. If you already got it, great. What was it, 1800s? Just in case if you don't want to believe me, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see the number? No, you can't. I don't think so. I can see it. But it's 1,817, which is the 1800s. And trust me, youth believe that there was no interracial couples? Because if you think there wasn't, you fooling yourself. 1800, that means slavery was still going on. And if slavery was still going on, you don't think there was interracial couples? Or where you think you get all these mulattoes and Creoles and sapphires and all these different colored people? Well, you know those names came from France. France came and gave people all those names. Huh? European people came and gave people names. Huh? What's that brother's name in the 1500s? I have his picture too. He the one creating all kind of names for everybody. There's been interracial couples. Shit, it just, I mean, don't let some slave masters was in love with a lot of them black women. See, they don't want to tell you movies like that. They gonna make a movie like that, but the question is when. But a lot of slave masters was in love with them women. Fell in love with them. Let's don't get it twisted. So if we go 200 years, you was in America. 200 years ago, you was here in America. So who we fooling? We're American, dealing with interracial couples. Interracial was created. to keep you separated. Remember that. It's another word of color codex. This is the morning message, part 1.